Hi, y'alls. Look who I
Hi.
have here with me. It's Shane.
It's me.
It's a Shaneo. He's been in Chicago and visiting, and of course, what happens when Craig and Shane are together? We go to record stores. Spending the money, going to the record stores. So we're gonna share with you what we found while Shane has been in Chicago. And first, I'm going to show a few things that he brought to me, because that's always a joy. And some 45s here. You don't ever see the Creatures 45. And Creatures, of course, is that Budgie? Or is it Steve Severn? It's Budgie, right? And
think so,
Susie
yeah.
Sue, like their little side project.
Yeah, Steve did the going.
And this is for Right Now, which totally is like a Pepsi commercial song. But, and then Weather, yeah, and the sun is going in and out. So hopefully it's beautiful, beautiful video for you. Weathercade is the B-side. That one was actually pretty cool. So we've got the Creatures here. And Bras Galore. So I wanted to show, so this is the European pressing of When Will I Be Famous. I just kind of wanted to show you what the US looked like. This one's actually kind of cooler. They're exactly the same. The B-side is Love to Hate You. There's my guys on the back there. Of course, Bras are Matt and Luke Goss and Craig Logan for the first album only. Then we have Drop the Boy. This has the cool remix. The Boy is dropped on the B-side. And then we have It's a Cat Amongst the Pigeons. And with their beautiful cover of Silent Night. It's not good, but maybe people like it. I do not. But look at my boys there looking so beautiful. Then we have, it goes into the next album, The Time, and that would be just Matt and Luke. And we have Madly in Love on that. And it has a remix. Actually, I like the remix a little bit better than the album version. Oh, look at Matt. Swoon.
Yeah.
So this is Too Much, and the B-side on this is a song called Something, because I have a hard time reading.
I know.
The hell is it? Oh, Astrologically, and you can only get that on this 45. Then we have A Voice of the Beehive, Don't Call Me Baby, backed with Jump This Way. And finally, Haley Mills, Let's Get Together, yeah. And something called Cobbler Cobbler on the other side. So he did pick this up for me for Record Store Day. It finally made its way home. I do have Alison Moyet's Home Time. Now this came on a beautiful gold pressing. And I am now only missing one Alison Moyet album, and that is The Turn. So, yay! She made it home. And then this is the coolest thing ever, fucking ever. I've been wanting this for years. And so I'm gonna show you that, like, okay, it's The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, right? But it's the UK pressing with the third disc, which has all B-sides. So you've got Japanese Dream, Breathe, The Chain of Flowers, Sugar Girl, I love that song, Snow and Summer, and then Icing Sugar, which I think is a remix of that. But so everything else is the same, but it has this beautiful third orange disc that I have been wanting for many, many, many years. So, thank you, Shane.
You're welcome.
So, we went to Rattleback Records, which is in Andersonville, I believe.
Yeah.
I still don't know my shit here. Don't expect me to know shit. Okay, I'll pretend to. act like I do. Oh, and he also gave me this beautiful shirt of Dolly flipping you off, so you're welcome. So why don't you show what you found at Rattleback?
At Rattleback, we found I Love Jesus and Mary Chain. I have like a best of thing that they had done, and then I have Automatic that I got recently, but I didn't have this one. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, Damage and Joy. It's Made in Soup.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm excited.
I think this is not their most recent one, but the one before.
Yeah.
And I hear it's great. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, so we're very excited for that. Oh, there you
Good,
go.
I'm helping.
My first Psychedelic Furs, I love them, and I have them CDs and other places, but this is my first vinyl. This is Midnight to Midnight. It's the UK version, or
No, that's the US.
a US version. They have the UK version, but I give that to. Well, you'll see it later.
This is the one with Heartbreak Beat on it, and that was sealed.
Yes, it was sealed. It was very interesting. Jenny Lewis, I've been getting a lot into the band that she was in. That
Rilo
Kiley.
I'm helpful.
I'm old. And, you know, I've been into them for many years just because listening to, or being in cars with Craig, you can't help but being into Miss J. Lou. I was assuming that's her nickname. I have no idea.
Today it is.
So I got Aztec Tongue. The only song I really know off of this, off the top of my head, is C. Fernando. But I'm sure there's lots of good stuff
There's
on here.
a lot of great stuff. That is her. I mean, it's her. They call it her debut, but it's really her second album.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she did do the first one with the Watson twins, but to me, it's still.
Yeah. Full Moon, Dirty Hearts from INXS. This is one of the few albums I don't have of theirs. It's a sealed copy from.
I think that was just reissued. Last year.
Reissue from however long ago.
Yeah.
So excited
Right,
for this one.
October.
Oh yes, Rocktober. What was the? I don't know what the singles
And it's
were
got
on there.
Please You Got That with Ray Charles.
Oh yeah,
Which is great. And it's got the Full Moon Dirty Hearts with Chrissy Hine. And that was the tour that we saw together.
Oh yes. So we love them. I finally have a Revolting Cocks album. Beers, Steers, and Queers. Steers and Queers. It has their version of Let's Get Physical, which doesn't sound anything like what's her name. So it's probably not the same song.
Lightly, you're shaking the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
I don't do videos
That's
very often.
true.
So.
They just feel like they're in an earthquake.
Have an earthquake, everybody.
Happy Earthquake Day.
Got Single Gun Theory. I could have sworn that I had this already, but it wasn't in my Discogs. So if I have one at home, I might be surprised.
Yeah, you might have.
And I have a second one. This one's still sealed. I love this album. I don't remember how we found them. There was
my Utah friends.
Oh, that's right.
They introduced us to Great Palaces of Immortal Splendor, and that's how we learned of the Single Gun Theory.
And then
we
we-
only did 3 albums.
we got that album, and it was amazing, and so we have to
Love
have
it.
it in our lives.
And that was on a nice clearance discount that you paid like
Oh, that's
12
right,
bucks
yeah.
for it.
So-
yeah. So Rattleback for me, I also got Midnight to Midnight Psychedelic Furs. I already have the US, but this is the UK pressing. It is missing one song that's not on the US, but it actually includes Pretty in Pink. I didn't really need it, but you know, it's got the hype sticker on it, and it is my favorite Psychedelic Furs album, so it's so great. Their debut, In Excess, because you know you can never have enough In Excess. Only missing a few. Think the Colors one, and then Elegantly Wasted, and then I'll have all of them. But this is Just Keep Walking on it, which is just a fantastic freaking song. So, this is B-Sides and Rarities. Our friend Now I forgot his name. Peter Murphy. My God, it's Peter Murphy. So this is really great. We listened to it. It's got some different versions of some songs, like A Strange Kind of Love. That is also on a beautiful gold vinyl. And oh my goodness, this next one found sealed for $1, but then used records, they counted it in the used, and so it was like 60 cents, because you also got, look at this beautiful Barbara Mandrell in black and white. Is that not gorgeous? And it even gets better, because look how gorgeous she looks on the back. I did not know any songs off of this, but it was sealed, and it was hilarious. And it's Barbara Mandrell. It's Barbara fucking Mandrell. Okay? And this is his second solo album, Pete Shelley with XL1, extra large one. I don't know what that means, but XL1, I don't know. But this has telephone operator. See you later. So good, so good. And it has a second disc that has like remixes, and yeah, I think that's about it. Dub mixes, you know, not that we care about that, but yay, Pete Shelley, so great. So I have 3 of his solos. And lastly, at Rattleback, this is 10,000 Maniacs debut. This was on some sort of label, because now it's getting dark in here. Come on, son, come back out. This is The Secrets of the I Ching. It's very jangly. I think Natalie was 17 or 18 when this was recorded, so this is the second pressing of this. It looks like it was on press, or a landslide records, but from Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, it's always nice to add more 10,000 Maniacs when I can. Very lovely. Okay, and then next we went to Squeezebox, which is by my house. And what did you get at Squeezebox, Shane?
At the Squeezebox, we found, we've got all their other ones that they released, the picture discs, The Cure, The Top. For some reason, I just had never got this one. It is from a record store day, so I don't remember which one.
I think it was last year's, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe last April. It might have been.
Oh yeah, because they had the second one that year. That was kind of interesting. So I just, it's one of those things where I have all the other ones. Which is, the best reason to buy anything.
It is the best reason. Yeah, I will probably get it eventually myself. I kind of stopped, and then I was like, yeah, well, I have most of them.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is a treasure.
Fine Young Cannibals. Did they even do another album? I don't remember. I know that.
I'm pretty sure that was their last. They did one before that. But...
Oh, okay.
She drive me crazy.
Yeah, I love that song. I love Good Thing.
Good Thing. Where have you gone?
The one over that I can't remember what's on here.
Ever Fallen in Love is good.
Yeah. It's just, I love Fine Young Cannibals, or at least the one song, and I do like the album. I have it probably digitally, and I was just like, it was on $12 or whatever sale rack, so. And then I finally have another Aha. I have Hunting High and Low.
That is Hunting.
Oh.
You have Scoundrel Days.
Scoundrel Days.
That's the best
I
one.
always get them mixed up.
Hunting High.
So this is, of course, it has the Take on Me. The Take on Me that we all know and love, not the several different versions that came previously.
Yes.
So that's all I got.
Okay, and then at Squeezebox for moi, Camouflage. This is like their 5th or 6th or 30th album. I don't know. This is called Grayscale, and you don't see a lot of Camouflage. This was like $8, and it was sealed, and we listened to it. It's actually quite good. I hadn't heard it before, but freaking love Camouflage. There's another, the Motif, or I don't remember. That one's really hard to find, and I would like to get out of their later ones, and then their second album, Something in Silence, would be a nice one to get to. But I have the debut. I have fond memories of that album. But yeah, Camouflage. They're still sounding great. Finally got a copy of this. This is X-Ray Specs, and this is Adolescence. And look at this, beautiful. I think it's like 16 or something like that. Look at that beautiful pressing. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And life is not complete unless you have some Pansy Division with Deflowered. I don't know which album this is of theirs, but this is from like 90s, 80s, something. Look, 87 maybe? But Pansy Division is just so much fun, and they're still doing it. I mean, they released a new record like probably less than 5 years ago. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it had these same guys on the cover, but at their current age, not that. So, yeah, that was Squeezebox. And then lastly, we went to Reckless Records. There's 3 here in Chicago. We went to the one, I think it's Belmont.
That's the road it was on.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's where I think the gays like to hang out around there. I don't know, that's a little scandalous, but a little too crazy for my liking. But,
yeah, there was a lot of action around there.
Watching out.
So for some reason,
those gays. Every time they'll recruit you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Woke up one morning here, and for some reason, Craig was in a Taylor Dayne mood.
It's true.
And I don't mind a Taylor Dayne mood, so it was very much fun to be singing along with Taylor. And then we were like, oh, we have to find some of hers for me, because I don't have any Taylor.
No Taylor.
We couldn't really find any albums, but we did find this 12-inch of Tell It To My Heart, which is always one of her best songs, so it has a single mix, so that's kind of all you really need.
And I mean, the album does have her cover of Wanted, and that's like the greatest song.
Yes.
Wanted, young man, single and free, experienced and... Never mind. But I will accept a young trainee.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes, ma'am.
at some point we'll have that, but for now we just have to
We'll
sing
find him some Taylor.
And then, of course, you know, I have pretty much everything else that they've done, but this one was hard to find. We actually found it in the store, decent price. So
It's a good comp, and it's probably the first thing we both owned by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's the first thing I ever owned by them.
yeah, it's the first album that I ever had of theirs, and
Yeah.
didn't know which one was Andy and which one was the other one.
No, we did not. We
But
just guessed.
Now we know because
Paul?
this is Andy and this is Paul. Yeah.
Oh, and we saw OMD while he was here
yeah.
too. Yeah, that was the first night he was here. So
we went and saw them.
Went with my my friend Jason, and we had a nice dinner before, and really did a great show. This was what, your third
time
seeing them. It was my 5th time seeing them. It was our 2nd time together. Last time we saw them in Kansas City. So a lot of fun. Always, I mean, really to see an OMD show, you're going for one reason, and that's to watch Andy dance.
Exactly.
Like his, I can't do it. Nobody can do it but Andy. But yeah, his dancing is just atrocious, but it's glorious at the same time. It's just, he gets so into it, and it's just such a joy to watch him. He has no rhythm. But I mean, maybe a little bit more than I, because he does those weird things with his arms, and
he's doing.
Although they did not do Talking Loud and Clear, and I was a little upset about that. But
they did every other song off of this album, but not that one.
Yeah, they did do my Native Orleans, Joan of Arc in parentheses, which is my favorite OMD song.
They do them together, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So it's a two for Joan of Arc. And you'd be amazed, like, you think, you know, OMD, they've got the one song in America that anybody knows is If You Leave from Pretty in Pink. But they do an amazing show. It's like so much energy, and I don't know, I've enjoyed them probably the most that I've ever seen any band.
They're great. They are so great live. So, all right, what else you got there? Oh yeah, you needed this one. I had no. I kind of just put it on his stack.
Yeah, he was like, no,
you need.
You're this, yeah. And it was a decent price, so we weren't too sad. But which one is this?
This is
Ocean Rain,
and this has their best song, in my opinion.
Yeah, it has
Nocturnal Me.
Nocturnal Me, of course, has the Killing Moon, which is one of their most famous.
Killing Moon, but yeah, Nocturnal Me is just.
Faith up against your will.
And I saw them do that live a couple times. You've never seen Echo, right?
I've never seen Echo.
I've seen them like 4 times.
indeed.
I know.
And then I have no Midnight Oil, and so we found Red Sails in the Sunset, which is an album that I've never heard before.
It's good. I mean,
It has an interesting,
Yeah, it's
it's
a nice cover.
Sydney after a nuclear holocaust with no water, so
Watch out.
gives you lots of good feelings.
Mhm. And it has When the General talks on it. When the General talks to me.
And I love most of Midnight Oil's soundtracks, so
Oh, no.
when Midnight Oil sings it, not when Craig.
Well, I think I sound just like him, but whatever.
You have too much hair.
That's very true.
Speaking of NXS, we found a couple of singles from back in the day that I had never really seen, and so we decided to pick them up. This is Devil Inside, the B-side On the Rocks. Every single one of us, The Devil Inside, one of their better songs from the Who's He What's It?
Kick.
Kick.
Because sometimes he kicks, sometimes he gets kicked.
And then we also found Need You Tonight, Mediate, which
Coming home, I think.
I'm coming home.
Yeah.
It says
That's
I'm
it.
coming, and then home in parentheses.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's
coming.
Home. Scandaloso. Yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I have the 7 for that. But.
So I found those. And then something that I had seen in the store, there were a couple of different versions. This one has an extra 7-inch disc with some other extra songs on it. Apparently this is a movie documentary thing that just came out. It's the kind of the history of Wax Trax. They do a lot of the industrial music genre. I don't know. It has some Front 242, Revolting Cogs, KMFDM Ministry, Life at the Thrill Kill Cult, other bands that I can't pronounce because they're all in German.
La Block.
La
I
Block.
don't know what that says.
And
Punk now.
So I have no idea what's on
Frog.
this. It's still sealed, so I haven't opened it yet, but I'm excited to listen to it because I love a lot of the bands that are on here. Probably watch the movie when I get home to see what is involved in
What
that.
that's all about, yeah.
So that's my...
Okay, and then my final at Reckless, NXS, Decadence. So I have a reissue of this, but none of the songs that are on this is actually on the reissue that I have. So it's just remixes. It's on the Acto label there. Let's see. It's got Black and White, To Look at You, The One Thing, and Here Comes Two. I don't know. But they are all different remixes. It's a cool cover. It's the
radio
gold stamp promo, because we know what I love. A gold stamp promo. And a frog in my throat. One of my favorite single covers of hers, so I needed this, and most of the time you see it's very yellow and brown, and this is just pure white and beautiful. And this is the Madonna Justify My Love 12. It has a really great, I think it's Shep Pettibone. Yeah, mix of Express Yourself, but it does have the Beast Within mix of Justify My Love, which I absolutely love because she says fuck a lot in it. So this might get framed because this really is like one of my favorite single covers of Madonna. Don't know this album, have had a chance to listen to it yet. But the Mighty Lemon Drops, don't know what number this is, probably like their second or third. But this is called Happy Head, and I do enjoy me some Mighty Lemon Drops. So, beautiful label there. I had this years ago, I got rid of it. I had the different cover, the reissue cover, and now we found with the original cover. I love them. I love me some Belle and Sebastian. This is Dear Catastrophe Waitress. It's probably one of my favorite of theirs. And it does have Step Into My Office, Baby. Been looking for a raise, been pushing out for days. Ugh, love me some Belle and Sebastian. And then lastly, they actually had an original pressing there, but it was $50. It was only a VG. And we're like, So this reissue omitted a song and added a different one. I will probably eventually get the original Viva Hate. I also don't really like the script that they chose to use on this. It's a little different than the original. Also, the picture is slightly different. But it has a song called Treat Me Like a Human Being, and the other one was something about a boy or ordinary boy, or which is on the original. So that's the only track that's different. I don't know why they did that. Probably just to annoy me. But I at least do finally, I can't believe it's taken this long for me to get to Viva 8 because it's one of my favorite Morrissey albums and it is his debut. So there you have it. That was our adventures with Shane being in Chicago, and lots of record fun time. And
We had some Chicago dogs. We did not have any deep dish because
No.
deep dish is bland.
no, nobody needs deep dish. But, I mean, maybe you do. If you do, okay. But
How nice for you.
But I don't need it. So.
Go sit over there.
So yeah, so thank you, Shane, for being here and spending some quality time with me. Yeah, it's always a joy to have Shane around. You know, we've been friends for 36 years now, so just a couple minutes, not that long. So one of the main constants in my life is this guy right here. So I'm always grateful for that. So
Thanks for having me.
watching. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm speaking gibberish, but give us some comments. What did you think of we got? Did I have crack for breakfast?
I think so.
I think I might have had crack for breakfast. Maybe I should have just had wine. That's a good breakfast. So,
yeah, Shalaka Scribe.
yeah, mecca like a hi, mecca hi ni ho, and thanking you.